Manjita, let's begin.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another interesting round of webinar hosted by Rockwoods. Today, we'll be talking about navigating the journey through IIT and NITs and medical colleges, the ultimate guide for students to IITs, NITs, and medical colleges. I am Manjita, working as part of the English faculty at Rockwoods, and I'll be your host for today. As we all know, the road to securing a coveted seat in institutions like IITs, NITs, and reputed medical colleges is challenging and multifaceted. In this webinar, we aim to eliminate this path by bringing together our experts who have traversed these territories themselves. Through their invaluable experiences, insights, and expertise, we endeavor to provide you with a comprehensive roadmap that will not only enhance your understanding of the admission process, but also empower you to make informed decisions that will shape your academic and professional future. But before we dive in, we'll have a quick look at our agenda for the day. First, we'll quickly begin by having a look at our staff here at Rockwoods. Then we'll move on to shedding some light on some of the most important courses and scholarships that are offered here at Rockwoods. Further, we'll have a look at the Rockwoodian approach that is followed here in order to ensure students' success. We'll further have a detailed look at all the information about IIT JEE and NEET regarding the process and the colleges and how to prepare for that. Then we'll have a quick comparison of Rockwoods with other institutions. We'll look at why Rockwoods is a better choice when it comes to choosing a good institute to ensure your success. Further, we'll wrap up our session with having a close look at the various competitive examinations that are available after grade 12 for our future leaders, and which will be followed by a quick round of question and answers. So to begin with, let me allow our panelists for the day. We have two panelists here with us. Our first panelist, Mr. Subramaniam, a BTech degree from NIT Warangal. He has also pursued a master's in education, further enhancing his understanding of effective pedagogy and student development. He is a visionary leader, exemplifying patience and approachability, creating a welcoming environment for all members of the student community. His leadership and commitment to excellence inspires both staff and students to reach their full potential. Our next panelist, Mrs. Sirisha. Mrs. Sirisha is an MSc B.Ed. She is the Dean for grades 11, 12, and NEET long-term at our institution. With over 20 years of experience in intermediate colleges, she has demonstrated expertise in executing IIT JEE, mains come advanced, and NEET coachings. Having served in various capacities such as principal, dean, HOD, AGM, and faculty across various reputed institutes, ma'am has made remarkable contributions to the success of numerous students, paving the way for their achievements as doctors and engineers. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to both of them. So, at Rockwoods Junior College, we are dedicated to nurturing and shaping the minds of our future leaders, committed to academic excellence, and our core faculty members are the pillar of it. Our core faculty members are not just educators, they are mentors and guides and champions of student success. So please allow me to introduce our faculty members to you. First of all, the pillars of our institute. We have our chairman, Mr. Raman Naidu. He holds a degree from NIT Warangal in BTech, PGP Max, PGC BM from XLRI, and further a degree in law, that is LLB from Osmania University. He brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to our institution. His multidisciplinary educational journey reflects a commitment to holistic development and strategic leadership. Our next important pillar, our principal and CEO, Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni. Sir holds a degree again from NIT Warangal in BTech and a degree in MA, that is in education. As our principal and CEO, Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni brings a unique blend of technical expertise and educational acumen to the table. With a background in both engineering and education, he excels in personalized counseling and serves as a distinguished physics faculty member. His dedication to nurturing individual talents and fostering academic excellence is unparalleled. Our next core member, our headmistress, Mrs. Sri Ranjini. Ma'am holds a degree in BSc, B.Ed, further followed by MA in education, and which is further followed by MBA. Our headmistress is a highly qualified professional with a diverse educational background, armed with degrees in science, education, and business administration. She brings a wealth of expertise to our institution, specializing in personal counseling and precision. Our another important faculty member, the pillar of Rockwood, is Mrs. Sirisha. Ma'am holds, as we already discussed, a master's of science, a degree in science, and bachelor's of education. And as she serves as dean for grade 11, 12, and NEET long term at our esteemed institution, drawing from her over 20 years of dedicated service at intermediate colleges, she has owned expertise in orchestrating comprehensive IIT JEE, mains, some advanced, and NEET coaching programs. And her illustrious career has been providing a really important guiding light to our students. She has been instrumental in shaping the academic journey of countless students. We are privileged to have her wealth of knowledge and experience enriching our webinar today. So this was all about our leadership team. As we move on further, we have our physics department, which is headed by Mr. Malesh and Mr. Dharma, both of them holding a master's degree. Mr. Malesh holds a degree in B.Ed as well. He is part of physics faculty here, and his expertise lies in IIT JEE and NEET, and also MSET. Similarly, Mr. Dharma, he also is again part of physics faculty, and Sir prepares our students for IIT JEE, NEET, and MSET exams. And together, both of them bring experience of more than 28 years with pan-India experience. Moving on further, we have botany and zoology departments, again coming with their pan-India experience. We have Mr. Raju, who is an MSc in zoology, MSc botany, and further followed by MA and B.Ed. Sir is important Sir helps students prepare for NEET and MSET, and he's part of zoology faculty. Further, we have Mr. Venkatesh. He has pursued his MSc in microbiology and botany, and Sir again prepares our students for NEET and MSET. Further, we have Mr. Sai Prakash, an MSc and MEd, and a part of important zoology faculty. And together, all of them bring to us more than 47 years of experience, 50 plus, as we can say. Further, we have, after zoology and botany, we have chemistry department. We have Mr. Dayasagar Reddy, who is an MSc B.Ed and part of important chemistry faculty. He prepares our students for NEET and IIT JEE as well as MSET examinations. We have Mr. K. Rajendra Reddy, again holding a degree in MSc chemistry and followed by B.Ed. Sir again prepares students for NEET and IIT JEE followed by MSET. After chemistry, our next department is about world of numbers, that is the mathematics department. We have Mr. Said Rahmatullah. Sir holds a degree in MSc mathematics, and he is crucial part of mathematics faculty, preparing our students for IIT JEE and MSET examinations. Then we have Mr. Ravi, who again holds a degree in mathematics, master's degree in mathematics. and again preparing our students for IIT, JEE, and MSET examinations. And together, as you can see, both of them come up with an experience of more than 43 years. After maths and sciences, let's move on to commerce and arts departments, which is nicely equipped with our faculty members such as Mr. P. Srinivas, and Sir holds a degree in MA Economics followed by B.Ed. He's important part of our economics faculty, and Sir prepares students for CA. We have Ms. Pooja Kumari, who has pursued her MA and B.Ed, and ma'am has expertise in English. Ma'am focuses on English communicative aspects as well as application when it comes to various skills. And she is responsible for preparation of students in various important aptitude tests such as SAT, CLAT, and BITSAT. Further, we have Ms. Anita. Ma'am holds a degree in MCOM and B.Ed, and ma'am is important part of business studies and accountancy faculty here at our institution. She provides guidance to students regarding CA preparation and CLAT. And apart from all the important teachers in their with the help of their secure and ambitious guidance, we have our counselor here, Ms. Anusha. Ma'am holds hand of students and she makes sure that students are well guided in times of preparation. Apart from preparation, the external motivation that students need, the sharing of anything that troubles them or anything regarding whatever they feel, it is really focused upon that students are not just studying and focusing upon the preparation, but also at times they get to share what they feel, and also they are positively always reinforced. And that our counselor does here in form of Mrs. Anusha. So here we are with our really esteemed and strong faculty members. Moving on from our faculty members, now I would like to move to Mrs. Sirisha. And ma'am, my first question to you. So, what are some of the most important, apart from as we have already seen the core faculty members, but now we must like to have some look on the most important courses and scholarships which are offered here at Rockwoods. So, if you could shed some light on it.
Yes. Good evening, all. So, at Rockwoods, the courses offered for children of various streams here. First of all, the students who wanted to get into engineering stream can opt MPC with maths, physics, and chemistry as their core subjects. Where here we course the students for IIT JEE Main and Advance. And the student who is not interested in maths and wanted to get into NEET by PC stream can opt BIPC with the core subjects biology, physics, and chemistry. Here we course the students for NEET. Not only the sciences stream, we even have arts groups with MEC, that is maths, economics, and accountancy. Here we train the students for CA, CLAT, SAT, IP Math. Not only this, we also have CEC, where the core subjects are business studies, economics, accountancy. Here the students will be trained for CA, CLAT, SAT, IP Math. And apart from these, we have long-term for NEET and even IIT. Those students who could not achieve the targets the first time in their NEET or IIT can opt long-term here. So these courses are with us in Rockwoods. And along with this, we also offer scholarships for the students who are really talented. And for the scholarships test, to get scholarship, student need to walk in to our campus on any day, even on Sundays from morning 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And student need to attempt a exam And based on the performance in the exam, we promote the student by giving 50% scholarship. Not only this, those who are taking admission at the earlier will be given an early bird offer. And not only this, the whole academic year, 2 academic years, we encourage the student by giving small rewards and gifts. This will boost up child confidence and can help them to excel in their career. So these are the courses and scholarships that are upwards with very well experienced faculty. Yes, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for introducing to our participants the important courses and scholarships offered here. Moving on further, for success of any student, it is really important to follow the right approach. No matter how much you put in the work, if your approach is right, only then the success can be ensured. So here at Rockwoods, we follow the Rockwoodian approach to prepare our students for competitive examinations, which is set apart from the traditional methods of preparation. So we'll quickly have a look at what the approach is. It is an 8-stepped approach, and the approach ensures that the holistic preparation, holistic development of student is taking place, not just in terms of focusing on all the aspects clearly. So it starts with very basic first step, that is mastering of NCRT. So here at Rockwoods, our teachers focus that first, the very basic, that is the NCRT, the first, as we can say, the root of the base of formation of concepts. It is strengthened well. So students would be made to understand each and every concept clearly, and multiple practices would be given. And only after it has been ensured that students have a firm grounding, firm base built up of their concepts, only then we move on to next level. And leveling up, we give them practice from some of the competitive edge books. So we give additional worksheets which involve higher order thinking skill questions which ensure that students are not just limiting their thoughts and knowledge to books, but also they are thinking on their own and they are able to think out of the box. So we ensure that critical thinking skills and quick solving techniques, all those spheres, enough practice is given to students. So with the help of master competitive books and by providing a lot of additional worksheets, it is ensured that the students are able to add to their previous knowledge and they are able to add to their knowledge and get leveled up in their preparation. After that, further, we have asynchronous learning. So, asynchronous learning is the face to face learning that takes place in a classroom with teacher as the students are present there. So, it is ensured here at Rockwoods that we are making most use of that time in very efficient and the most useful manner. So, that goes into doubts clearing session, explanation, questioning and answering, discussions, healthy and constructive discussions taking place, all the doubts clearing sessions, all the concepts are made to children to explain and so that they are able to understand and follow the approach. And time and again, they can understand and get back to the teacher in order to ensure that they are on the right track. So we make efficient use of asynchronous, that is offline learning time. Further, we have capacity building. So, to equip our students enough for the preparation, it is ensured that their ability is enhanced by giving them multiple solving techniques. So, it's not just one approach which is followed to solve or to understand any concept. We follow a multifaceted approach. The approach is multidimensional. It is not just one way through which we can ensure that the students have understood the topic. Multifaceted approach, various techniques are used, various ideas are involved, various tools are used in order to ensure that each and every student understands the topic fully, comprehensively from different dimensions and is able to inbuild and grasp the learning. Then moving on further, at Rockwoods, we ensure that students are not just learning, but also they are getting to know where they stand or how much preparation, how much they have learned, so that it would not only be helpful for students to know where they lack, but also for teachers to understand where the gaps lie and the gaps can be bridged. So weekly, every Friday, Saturday, we ensure that students throughout the week, whatever the students have studied, we ensure that they are appearing for lots of practice tests, weekly tests, and it is through those tests that the students are able to know where they lack, what they have understood. It also gives them a sense of confidence and it keeps them motivated, keeps them going to keep practicing, keep studying. And by the end of the week, the test that we conduct, it will be a kind of positive reinforcement for them to keep them motivated and encouraged to study even harder, to put in more efforts, and for the teachers in a way that we will be able to identify the bridges that we need to build to fill in the gaps where the gaps are there. And not just teaching, there is enough time given as we move on to the next stage. There is enough time given for question paper discussions after the examinations. So students are able to judge their own performance with teacher through healthy discussion. They are able to evaluate their performance. They are able to understand how much they have scored, which gives them again a very high level of confidence, self-confidence they get. They are able to understand that whatever there has been taught to them, they have grasped the concepts clearly and they have ingrained all the concepts and all the things that have been taught to them. So question paper discussions right after the exams gives them a sense of achievement and confidence. Further, moving on to our seventh step, that is the time efficiency. It is ensured that the students are not only learning, but learning in a time bound manner. Because when it comes to exams, time plays an equally important role as much as does the fluency, efficiency, and accuracy. So, in order to ensure that the students are able to solve everything not just accurately but also in a time-based manner, because when it comes to solving and appearing for competitive examinations, time plays a crucial role. So, students are given enough practice so that they are not just studying but studying and solving, answering the questions in a time-bound manner, efficiently and effectively. And further, the last important step, it is that we here at Rockwoods, we have moved on from the traditional method of only teacher talking and only students being passive learners. Here we ensure that students are also active learners, and they are active learners when they get involved into group learning, lots of peer discussion taking place. So peer learning environment is encouraged. We ensure that the students are learning from each other. They are getting to know concepts. They are able to clarify their doubts, not just from the teachers, but also with the help of each other. And this leads to a very positive environment. This leads to building of a very positive environment in which students feel safe with each other and they are able to bring up their doubts and discussions and they learn from each other. So that was about our Rockwoodian edge, which makes it really important for students and ensures that they are succeeding in whatever approach they follow, whatever they are studying. More about the IIT exams and the NEET exams. So for that, I would like to ask Mrs. Sirisha to please enlighten us.
Yes. So, a student willing to join any engineering college need to write two exams. One is JEE Main and other is JEE Advanced. JEE Main is an entrance exam, joint entrance exam to enter into the top best engineering colleges, IITs, NITs, IIITs, and CFTs. So this is conducted in two levels, JEE Main and Advanced. And the main criteria for the selection is a student need to opt maths, physics, and chemistry in their 11th and 12th, and they need to score minimum 50% in their board exams. Next, What is this JEE main and what all about JEE main? How it is conducted. It is used to take admission into NITs, IIITs, and CFTs. And here we consider NTA score, and this score will be used to qualify to appear in JEE advanced examination. This is conducted twice in a year, and best of the two tests is taken, and NTA score is calculated by taking 100 into the number of children who scored equal or less than that by total number of students who attempted these JEE main exam. And after JEE main, a student after qualifying this JEE main need to write a advanced exam. And advanced exam is conducted by any one of the IITs of the 23, anyone can conduct. And this is JEE advanced as containing 2 papers with maths, physics, and chemistry in each paper. And the time duration of each paper is 3 hours. It is only online exam, computer-based exam. Generally, after JEE main, it will be conducted with a time period of 30 to 40 days gap. Next, a student wanted to join in medical stream need to write NEET entrance examination. NEET is National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test for granting medical admission. And the same National Testing Agency, NTA, conducts this NEET exam. And the main criteria for qualifying this NEET is a student need to opt physics, chemistry, and biology as the core subjects in their 11th and 12th with 50% in senior secondary, and the age group must be minimum 17 years. And the mode of exam is pen and paper offline. And the exam is for 720 marks, 4 marks for every correct answer and -1 for every incorrect answer. The total 200 questions will be there, out of which student need to write only 180 questions. So this is having 2 sections in all the 4 streams. That is, first section has 35 questions and next 15 questions in the second section. This is all about NEET and IIT exams. Over to you, Manjita.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us about IIT and NEET exams. I hope our students and parents must have got clarifications about all the information that they needed. Moving on further, when it comes to choosing a right college, right institution for preparation, there are certain parameters that need to be taken into consideration. So what are those parameters on which Rockwoods strongly stands up to your expectations, and what is it that makes Rockwoods stand out when compared to other colleges? We'll quickly have a look at it. We start with, first of all, here at Rockwoods, we ensure that personalized attention is given to each and every student, not just in terms of teaching, but also in terms of counseling as well. We make sure the students are not just being passively knowledge gainers here, but are actively responding to whatever has been taught. And that can not only be tested through exams, but also we have counseling sessions for our students through which we get into one-on-one interaction with our students. And we also have we are able to focus on each and every student because the strength that we take up here is limited. That is 1:30 ratio we have, which I believe is to the mark, and which most of the other institutes like Akash, Fiji, and China colleges, they do not follow. But here we focus upon personalized attention and quality over quantity. Next, we have excellent infrastructure. If you would like to pay a visit or anyhow, you see the infrastructure that we have, that is the classes, they are equipped with latest technology. that is the sensors and the TV screens, in order to make students learn better through various multimedia modes. Then our library is equipped. We have high equipped latest technological labs as well. Our dormitories and playgrounds, they are also included as part of excellent infrastructure, and they are nicely equipped with all the important equipments that are needed in each of the labs, be it dormitory or our playground, sports room, each and everywhere. So, which I believe other colleges might not be having. So Rockwoods has an edge over here too. Further, we can say that Rockwoods is future ready. Here we focus upon enhancing 21st century skills. We prepare our students through various methods, that is the CBTs, competency-based tests, then proctoring through computer labs. And here, if you see at Rockwoods, we have given to our 8, 9 higher grade students, they are able to appear for the test and learn from the tabs, which I believe most of the other institutes might be following the old conventional tools, own conventional methods to study. But here at Rockwoods, we are future ready. We have equipped ourselves with the 21st century skills, and we ensure that each and every child is getting tech savvy and getting updated, working and already starting their preparation according to the latest methods and leaving the traditional conventional methods behind. And lastly, here at Rockwoods, we believe that each and every student holds good amount of potential in them. Each and every student has the potential to reach the sky. So we do not label students, we do not categorize them, we do not label them. No labeling of students is done, and it is ensured that a very healthy and constructive environment is built up in order for children to feel secure, to feel that they are in growing and secure hands, they are in good learning environment. So that's where I believe that Rockwoods has an upper edge as compared to other institutions when it comes to preparing our future leaders. And before we wrap up, our last agenda for the day, which is about the importance of, apart from IIT, JEE, and NEET examinations, there are certain other competitive examinations, because it comes to our notice that many a times the students might not be able to clear their IIT or NEET examinations. So parents' concern is what other experience, what other domains can the child explore? So here at Rockwoods, we have plethora of courses which will be discussed by Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni. Sir, I'd like to ask you to enlighten our parents and students about the various competitive examinations for which Rockwoods prepare students.
Working as part of the English faculty at Rockwoods.
Can you go on?
And I'll be your host for today.
Manjita, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
All right. So, very good evening, everyone. We apologize for the small disturbance over there. Now we are back online. So, let me talk about various other competitive examinations one can think of taking, or attempting after the 12th grade. I think we talked a lot about IIT, JEE, and NEET examinations, but there are plenty of other examinations which one must can think of. If you are thinking of engineering, and that's if you cannot clear main or main with advanced, that's not the end of the road for you, and you can think of BITSAT or VIT, Vellore Institute of Technical Engineering colleges. And then Manipal entrance test is one more exam which you can think of, and MSET. And you can also think of Punjab Lovely University, PLU. So those are pretty common and popular examinations which you can think of, and if you attempt these exams, I'm sure you can get one of your popular choices in engineering courses as well. Apart from that, you can think of CUET, Central University entrance test. If you are looking at some undergraduation course, and then post graduation course, and then get into some research, CUET is a better exam that you can think of. And based on your score in that, you can get into any of the central universities across all over India. And in case if you're looking at pursuing your graduation on the law side, you can think of CLAT. If you're looking at getting into defense, NDA is one exam which you can think of. And one more exam, IP MAT, which is becoming very popular nowadays. IIMs have started undergrad courses, BBA, and to get into those courses, you can think of IP MAT exam. And if you're looking at architecture or design side kind of careers, you can think of BR or UCIT or NID kind of examination. And there is also a NIFT if you wanted to pursue your career on the fashion technology side. And one more very popular examination that you can think of is SAT, Scholastic Assessment Test. If you wanted to pursue your graduation overseas, so SAT is relatively easier to prepare and track and get very good score, out of 1800, 1600. I'm sorry, you can pretty much score 1300, 1400 plus, which is very safe, and you can think of getting into good universities in US. And right after undergraduation, there are plenty of job opportunities as well. So you can avoid, doing engineering or any other undergraduation in India, and then going abroad, doing MS, and then get into job. So you can pretty much write SAT before your 12th, and after completing 12th, go abroad with SAT score into good colleges and get into good jobs over there. So these are different type of exams that we have, and at Rockwoods we just don't focus one or two exams. We give plenty of alternate options as well. If A doesn't work, you can think of opting for B or C. So our junior college is known for that, and we can assure you the safe journey after your 12th as well. So I hope I answered your question, Manjita. Back to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing these insights with our parents and students as well. So parents and students, if there are any further queries or doubts that you have in your minds, you can always contact us on the numbers that are being displayed on the screen, and you're always welcome to visit us on our campus and see for yourself what our institution has to offer. And if we have any questions, you can drop down in the comments in the chat box. And with that, we'll wrap up today's webinar.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone.